Hello everybody and welcome to your weather forecast. My name is Dooley Godot, your meteorologist, and this is Elite Weather on your hump day with that forecast for you guys. We're tracking that severe weather across the center of the nation once again, and the heat down across the south in Texas. So a lot of heat down to the south and severe weather throughout the Midwest, and a little bit cooler across the upper Midwest and the Northern Plains. So let's jump into our first map. But before we do so, we got to do a little channel maintenance. And if you are watching on TikTok and YouTube, that's where my videos currently show. And you can leave a subscription to YouTube, so subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment, like, TikTok, follow, comment, like. So that's what you got to do to participate in the video. Here is our first map up today, and we're going to be seeing that dew point begin to drop as this frontal boundary and these subsequent low pressure centers shift off to the east. A big area of severe weather here across the Ozarks and East Texas, across the Mid-South and into the Ohio Valley. We're going to be seeing that threat for severe weather from southwestern New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, down through West Virginia, Kentucky, southern Indiana, far southern Illinois, parts of Tennessee, Missouri, Arkansas, northwestern Louisiana, and northeastern Texas. We're seeing some of those severe thunderstorms today as we have an area of low pressure here across the Southern Plains and one across the upper Midwest near the Canadian border. Over at Lake Superior, we're seeing an area of low pressure where we saw some thunderstorms here across Minnesota and Wisconsin yesterday. A few of those storms were severe. We did even see some weak tornadoes across southern Wisconsin, and we saw tornadoes down through Illinois and across Iowa, where we had some pretty big tornadoes yesterday. So we are dealing with that severe weather threat once again this evening across parts of the South and through up to parts of the Ohio Valley. As we take a look at this map here, this is where we're going to see our hail threat this afternoon and evening as we get toward the end of the workday here. It's about that 5 o'clock hour right now at the time I'm recording this video, but we're going to be seeing a pretty good shot, a likelihood of some very large hail, 2-inch plus diameter hail across northeastern Texas and into Arkansas and southern Oklahoma is where we have the greatest threat for some of that large hail this afternoon. But there is the possibility of some hail all the way up into the Ohio Valley. So Buffalo down through Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Indianapolis, those regions, Frankfort, Kentucky, and Lexington or Louisville have that chance to see some hail, but we're definitely going to see a much greater threat for large hail over here across northeastern Texas, and we're also going to have a bit of a tornado threat this afternoon and evening as well. So Dallas, San Angelo, Waco, Shreveport, Little Rock, MacArthur, and McAllister, Oklahoma. Down here we're going to see that threat for tornadoes this afternoon. So a few tornadoes, some of them can be EF2 or larger. So some large tornadoes across Texas once again this afternoon and evening. So please be prepared for that and pay attention to your local weather forecasts and updates there as this severe weather makes its way across the area. And we have some heavy rain in the forecast across the south today as well. We're going to be seeing 1 to 2 inch rainfall totals. Some folks is going to be picking up as much as 3. So Memphis and Little Rock area is going to see the potential for heavier rainfall amounts, and that could lead to some flash flooding and aerial flooding across those areas as well. And we're going to see a severe weather threat again tonight. So we're going to see these severe thunderstorms across from Texas all the way up into the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley and into upstate New York and Pennsylvania. So as we get into Thursday, we're going to see that severe weather threat pick up across the plains. So from North to South Dakota through Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and again North Texas, we're going to see a pretty good threat for some severe thunderstorms tomorrow. So for your Thursday and Thursday night, the biggest risk for severe thunderstorms will be across Arkansas, southern Kansas, most of Oklahoma, and northern Texas. So Dallas again, Shreveport, Oklahoma City, Wichita, through Springfield, Missouri, Little Rock, and maybe even towards Memphis. We're going to see that pretty good threat for severe thunderstorms. And tornadoes is going to be likely, large hail and damaging winds. Could be the possibility of another derecho forming in this region as well. So please be watchful for your local forecasts and weather updates. But that severe threat is also going to extend northeastward into the northeast. So the potential for some severe thunderstorms. There is a marginal risk for a severe storm through parts of Maine, Vermont, Massachusetts, the Northeast, so New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, maybe Eastern Pennsylvania, North Carolina through South and Virginia, West Virginia, and that's going to extend backward through Tennessee and Kentucky, back to where we're going to see that slight risk threat for severe weather across the Ozarks and the Southern Plains. And then on Saturday, we'll see a small area of severe thunderstorms where we have a marginal risk of isolated severe storms across the Southern Plains. So Kansas City, St. Louis, Little Rock, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and Dallas, you guys will have a marginal risk for severe thunderstorms, and the primary threat with this is going to be damaging winds and hail. The tornado threat is going to be pretty low with this activity as of now, but if it increases, then we'll let you know what to expect on subsequent weather forecasts. And then as we head into your Sunday, the night before your Memorial Day Monday, we're going to see severe thunderstorms, and we're going to have that likelihood of severe storms around Paducah, Kentucky. Now, we've already seen some tornadoes through parts of Kentucky and in Tennessee this year. So that potential for tornadoes, southern Illinois, near Cincinnati, and Ohio, Indiana, we're going to see that potential for severe thunderstorms that could produce tornadoes and damaging winds and large hail. So a threat to be aware of as you head into Sunday and Sunday night. And then on Monday, that threat will shift a little bit further to the east, and we have the possibility of severe weather into mid-Atlantic and into the Northeast once again. Here is our current radar across the eastern United States, and we're seeing those severe thunderstorms right now. From Little Rock, we're seeing some storms just south of your area, severe storms around Oklahoma City, area of severe storms north of Dallas, and we're seeing those storms towards Nashville, and those storms are also drifting northeast towards the Pennsylvania and western New York. So Buffalo, Syracuse, Pittsburgh, you guys are going to be under the gun of some isolated severe thunderstorms this evening as well. And we're going to be seeing a lot of heat beginning to build in. It is going to be hotter than hubs of hell across parts of Texas and the South here. So the southwestern U.S., Phoenix, Vegas, the deserts of Southern California. So Palm Springs, Indio, Indian Wells, we're going to start to see that triple-digit heat. We're going to see the triple-digit heat around Phoenix and Yuma. We're going to see those temperatures peak at 110 degrees southwestern Arizona. And we're going to see those temperatures in the low 100s over Texas. So San Angelo, El Paso, Del Rio, Texas. So southwestern Texas along the Mexican border, we're going to see those high temperatures in the 106 to 110 range as we head through the Memorial Day weekend and into Memorial Day. Over the east, it's going to be a little bit cooler. We're going to see a little bit of warmth in New England, but as you head across the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes, a little bit cooler as we're going to have some rain showers and thunderstorms in the area. So we will see a little bit cooler before warmer weather moves in from the west. So that warmth will come in from the west as we head into next week. So a bit of a change in the pattern overhead. So something to be aware of. And I just can't stand how my camera always wants to be blurry when you turn these lights on. It's like it's shocked by these bright lights. So here is your weather forecast for the eastern United States. So it's going to be wet across the central northern part of the country as we head into your weekend here. So we're going to see that storm system that's going to be bringing that's going to make some issues with your plans across the Great Lakes and into the Ohio Valley. We're going to be seeing areas pick up about an inch of rain as we head into the forecast today across the eastern U.S. So we're going to see those thunderstorms make a lot of wet roads out there. So, and as we get those temperatures, we're going to see it steamy across the south and in the east. So as we look at your weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for New York City, temperatures are going to be in the low 80s. But by the time we get to holiday on Monday, we're going to fall to the low 70s. And then across Atlanta, across the southeast, temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s. Same thing across Florida, low 90s for your temperatures. But look at the temperatures over San Antonio and western Texas. South central Texas over towards the southwest. The daytime high is 100 degrees on Sunday, 99 for your Monday. So getting definitely warmer across the Southern Plains and the desert southwest. We're starting to see that heat build in. So starting to feel like summer out there for some of you folks, and get ready for all of that. And then across the western United States as we head into the weekend for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Salt Lake City is going to go from the mid 60s to the upper 70s. So we're going to see it warm up in the Pacific Northwest. Portland is going to go from the 60s to the upper 70s by the time we get into Monday. And then Las Vegas getting close to that triple digit with those temperatures from the upper 80s to the mid to upper 90s by the time we get to Monday. So we're definitely seeing those temperatures going to warm up across the west as we get closer to the holiday, and we're going to be seeing those temperatures getting pretty warm out there in the east as we head through the weekend. For Saturday, this is going to be some of your temperatures across the south and in the east. So Indianapolis, we're going to see a high of 82 for your Saturday under mostly clear skies. And then again for Oklahoma City, temperature in 86, maybe an isolated thunderstorm. And we could see an isolated thunderstorm in San Antonio with a high of 98 degrees. So very warm on your Saturday across Texas, as well as in Mississippi along the Gulf Coast, upper 80s to lower 90s. 93 in Jackson, Mississippi with partly cloudy skies. And then as we get into your Sunday, a low pressure center moving across the upper Midwest will bring rain showers and thunderstorms to the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley and the upper Mississippi River Valley once again. So Minneapolis, 72 degrees for your Sunday under partly cloudy skies. Chance of showers and a thunderstorm in Pittsburgh with a high of 82. But Charlotte, 87 degrees, partly cloudy for you. 87 in Memphis, a shower or thunderstorm possible. But sunny in Dallas with a high of 95 degrees. So getting pretty hot out there. Again, on your Monday, Memorial Day, we're going to see 73 in New York City with a shower or thunderstorm possible. 69 in Green Bay, Wisconsin with showers. And then a shower or thunderstorm in Cincinnati with a high of 75. So in the Northeast will be some scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm, and temperatures in the 70s. And we're going to see those 80s across the southeast with a random thunderstorm as well. So isolated thunderstorms and pretty warm temperatures is the order for this Memorial Day weekend. So a lot of you, it's going to be a nice weekend to go out and do outdoor stuff. You might be able to go boating or fishing or maybe do some hiking or whatever. You do some outdoor activities. It's going to be mostly dry. Now, mind you, even if you're going to have rainfall in your forecast for that day, it's not going to be a washout. It's not going to be all day rain or anything like that for most people. Some areas might get a little bit more than others, but for the most part, a passing shower or thunderstorm is going to be in the forecast for many of you along the eastern coast of the U.S., the eastern half of the United States. So here is your Memorial Day forecast in the Northeast with showers and some thunder possible. So you're going to see the chance of showers here for many areas across the Northeast. But as you get down to Philadelphia and Washington, it's going to be mostly dry with some clouds and a little bit warmer. But it's going to be a little bit cooler more towards the north. So from Portland, Maine through Buffalo, Albany, Boston, New York City, maybe a shower in temperatures in the 70s and 80s. So again, a fairly nice day to get out and do stuff. Like I said, it's not going to be an all-day washout, just maybe a passing shower, a brief shower or a thunderstorm might be possible on the on those days. So again, across the South on your Memorial Day, we're going to see a shower or thunderstorm in Charlotte, maybe in Nashville, and again in Memphis, a shower or thunderstorm. Dry weather for you folks in Jackson, Mississippi, but Huntsville, Alabama, maybe a shower or thunderstorm, a shower or storm possible in Atlanta. Most of these temperatures in the 80s to lower 90s, and we're going to see in the 87 in Orlando and a 90 in Miami under mostly sunny skies in Florida. But it's going to be hot out there because the dew point is going to be with you. So the heat index is going to make it feel like it's 100. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot across the South, especially in Texas. Texas is going to be the worst. I kid you not. Texas is going to be kind of miserable. Here is the upper Midwest, and we're going to see those temperatures in Bismarck in the 60s, low 70s, 71 down there in Omaha, Wichita. We're going to see an 80, 72 in Minneapolis. Very nice day across the Twin Cities on that holiday. 70 degree. St. Louis is going to be 79. So a little bit warm as you go further to the south. The further south you go, the warmer it's going to be. So we're going to see the same thing across the Pacific Northwest on Memorial Day. Very nice weather. Cool along the coastal areas, but a little bit warmer inland. And then in Southern California, temperatures will be in the 60s along the coast. Now this is temperatures at the beach. If you're inland at the Civic Center, if you're in downtown LA, you're going to see in the 70s, maybe 80. And if you're in the valleys or the Inland Empire or the, you're going to definitely see those warmer temperatures over the interior. These are just the temperatures at the beach. Long Beach is going to be 70 on Memorial Day. So getting a little bit warmer as we go through time. And that is your weather forecast. Another blurry camera picture today. My apologies. I don't know why it does it. Some days it's just perfectly beautiful. And then some days it wants to be an a-hole and be blurry for no goddamn reason. So, but anyway, thank you for watching, y'all. Leave your likes, comments, and subscribe. I will see you guys all tomorrow evening in the next video, okay? Bye-bye.